Can you refuse to do a muster drill on a cruise ship? Spoiler, it's not a great idea. Hey there, welcome back to the Cruise Ship Safety and Security channel, your insider guide to all things life at sea. I'm Shelby, Chief Officer Safety, and today we're tackling a question that gets asked more often than you'd believe, usually by someone holding a piña colada and actively trying to hide behind a deck chair. Can you refuse to do a muster drill on a cruise ship? Short answer, you can try. Long answer, you probably shouldn't. And here's why. What is a muster drill? Let's start at the top. The muster drill is your emergency safety briefing. It's the ship's version of those airline safety demos. Only this time, instead of seatbelts and life vests under your seat, we're talking about lifeboats, muster stations, and what to do if we need to abandon ship. It's required for every single passenger, even the ones on their 10th cruise, even VIPs, even influencers in floppy sun hats who don't do lines. Because in a real emergency, the sea doesn't care how many followers you have. The law says, no excuses, let's bring in the big guns. SOLAS, or the International Convention for the Safety of Life at Sea. It's the global gold standard for maritime safety. According to SOLAS Chapter 3, Regulation 19, yes, I know it by heart. All passengers must participate in a muster drill before or shortly after departure. Cruise lines are required to log your attendance, digitally no less. And yes, we can see who hasn't checked in. That awkward knock on your cabin door after sail away? That's us. What happens if you refuse? Well, you might get a second reminder, then maybe a polite but firm chat. And if you're still digging your heels in like a defiant teenager, you could actually be disembarked at the next port for non-compliance with safety protocols. No refund, no reboarding, no arguing with the staff while still wearing your towel robe. We're not doing this to be mean. We're doing it to make sure that if something goes wrong, you're not the one holding up the lifeboat line because you didn't know where to go. So why does it actually matter? In an emergency, we have minutes, sometimes less. We don't have time to teach you how to put on a life jacket, find your muster station, or explain what abandoned ship means. And if you think emergencies don't happen anymore, well, let's not forget ships like the Costa Concordia. Evacuation chaos, delayed response, passengers unsure where to go. In fact, if you haven't seen it yet, check out our full breakdown right here on the channel. If the Costa Concordia sank today, what would be different? We cover the lessons learned, what's changed since then, and how modern safety training could have made all the difference. Because when things go wrong at sea, training isn't optional, it's survival. That's exactly what muster drills are meant to prevent. But what if I physically can't attend? Totally fair question. And here's where cruise ships shine. If you have mobility issues, hearing impairments, or language barriers, we accommodate. We'll send a crew member to your cabin. We'll provide alternate briefings. We've got multi-language videos, accessible routes, and personal support. We're not monsters, we're safety professionals. But refusing without reason, just because you don't feel like it? That's not going to work. It's not the 1980s anymore. Gone are the days when you had to stand on deck in a giant orange life jacket for 30 minutes under the midday sun. Most cruise lines now use e-muster systems. You check in at your muster station, watch a short video, maybe scan a QR code, and you're done in under 5 minutes. That's less time than it takes to order a frozen daiquiri. Let me tell you, the excuses I've heard. My dog's asleep in the cabin. Ma'am, we don't allow dogs. I've done this drill before. Yes, but not on this ship. I'm too drunk. Honestly, that's a reason to come. And my personal favorite, I thought it was optional. It's not. Neither is gravity. Recap, can you refuse the drill? Technically, yes, you can refuse. But legally, no, you can't. And practically, it's just not worth it. Muster drills are fast, simple, and they could save your life. So do yourself and everyone else a favor and show up. Think of it this way. The muster drill is your one safety meeting that includes the whole ship, the spa team, the deck crew, the engine room, the guests in cabin 4,267 who are still unpacking their 5th suitcase. We're all in it together. And if something happens, your knowledge can mean the difference between panic and poise. You've paid for this holiday. You're on a beautiful ship sailing to amazing places. Let's keep it that way by spending just a few minutes getting safety right. Thanks for watching. I'm Shelby, Chief Officer Safety. And you've been watching the Cruise Ship Safety and Security channel, where we believe safety should be smart, simple, and just a little bit sassy. Subscribe for more deep dives into COLREGs, SOLAS, and COSWP, real-world cruise safety stories, emergency procedures explained, and behind-the-scenes secrets of ship life, from the bridge to the bilge. Hit like if you learned something. Tap subscribe if you want to sail smarter, and ring the notification bell so you never miss an episode. Until next time, stay safe, show up to the drill, and never let a daiquiri distract you from your muster station.